Sadly, I spoke to someone recently who needed to apply for something very important urgently, but unfortunately, their international passport has expired and they don't have any other photographic ID. Hello and welcome to Living in the UK. My name is Joba. What I do on this channel is mainly help people who are migrants that have come into the UK to find their feet while getting into the UK. I talk about career, talk about finance, talk about raising children, talk about shopping and other things they need to do while they're in the UK. Today, I want to talk about the need to get your driving license, a provisional driving license. You may believe that you don't need a provisional driving license until you actually need it. You need a provisional driving license to even learn to drive in the UK. It's also a means of additional photographic ID if you need it. You can apply for a provisional driving license if you've lived in the country for 6 months according to the gov.uk website. However, I have met people who have been able to apply and get their provisional license even before they were 6 months in the country. So this is possible. With your provisional driving license, you don't need to keep taking your international passport around as a means of photographic ID because your provisional driving license carries your identity information as well as your picture. That suffices as a photographic identification if needed. Also, you reduce the risk of losing your international passport, which is a much more important document. Your provisional driving license lasts for 10 years and you will change this to a full driving license when you pass your theory and practical driving test. With your provisional driving license, it allows you to drive a car in the UK with someone sitting beside you who has a full driving license and has been driving for the past 3 years. While learning, the L sign has to be visible on both the front and the rear of the vehicle you are using to learn. Getting your provisional driving license is one of the items on the checklist of the things you need to do when you get into the UK. You can get a free copy of this checklist using the link in the description below. You download it and you can see the things you need to do in the first 4 weeks, then subsequent weeks, things you need to do to get you settled in the UK. Sadly, I spoke to someone recently who needed to apply for something very important urgently, but unfortunately, their international passport has expired and they don't have any other photographic ID. That's why I'm actually like, people need to do this. People need to, even if you're not going to drive, even if you don't plan on driving, just get it as a means of identification. You may need to apply for something later on and you need a means of identification separate from your passport and visa. That comes in handy and you can always use it for that. So how do you actually apply for a provisional driving license? I'll show you that on the computer now. We are now on my computer. We will search for apply for a provisional license. Hopefully you get some suggestion like that, and you scroll a bit down, not the ones with the ad. You click on the apply for your first provisional driving license. You can read more about it on learn to drive a car step by step and other information about it on this page. This is a new service which is for people in the UK who are in British passports, but we can still use it for people in the UK without a British passport. It will redirect us to the right channel. Let's quickly go through the identity documents that is required. So you can see different ones that are required. Go through it to see the ones available to you. In most cases, for people who are just coming into the UK, you will probably be using a share code, or you provide your biometrics card or passport with a visa and your travel documents. Also, when you've applied and made the payments, DVLA, they send you a form in the post to provide those documents as well as a copy of your passport photograph that has been signed and verified. That is what will be used to create and generate your provisional driving license. You can read more on that page. Let's start now. Click on start. Like I said, we are not a UK citizen, so we'll just follow through the journey. Continue. Have you been issued a license before? No. We are just new in the UK. Do you have a UK passport? No. Continue. Because we don't, we need to use the old online system. In this screen now, you can see the driver and vehicle license agency. That's the authority in charge of driver and vehicle licensing in the UK. On the right hand side, you'll see additional information that you can click onto to provide you more information about the current screen you're looking at. We'll be going through these steps. Authentication, that's when we provide our details, the application, the summary, payment, and confirmation. I'll be using demo data just to show you how to apply. But when you apply, make sure you provide the right and correct information, because that's what we use to generate your ID. If it's wrong, then it will take longer for you to correct it and to make changes. Let's go on the journey. We click on next, read through the information on the screen about the security of your data and anything you see there. If there's any additional information required, you will see it on the right hand side. Your details. The person we'll be using today is John Smith. Smith is male and was born on January 15, year 2000, from Kenya. Your address. This is your current UK address. And postcode. You need to provide address covering 3 years of living in the UK, but because we have not, we will have an option to provide our address in any other part of the world that we're coming from. So that's the first part. So you click on next. How long have we lived here? You can say 0 years and 2 months, for example. That has not covered 3 years, so we need to add address 2. But because we don't have address in the UK, you can read more about it here on the right hand side. You need to click on other ways to enter your address, and we have to select a non-GB address. You click on next. Mr. John Smith is from Kenya. And has lived there, I'll just say 21 years. Next. Phone number. Birth surname. Name has not changed. I'll put Kingsley as his mother's maiden name. Place of birth, Nairobi. Again, this is where you provide your national insurance number. In most cases, your NI number will be at the back of your biometrics card. If it's not there, you will need to apply for a national insurance number. You can watch my video on how to apply for your national insurance number at the top, and a link to the video provided below in the description. So I'll be using a random national insurance number here. We don't have a UK passport, so we just keep this. Have we lived in another country in the last 12 months? Yes. Have you been disqualified from driving? Are you currently disqualified from driving? If you are, please say yes. If not, you say no. Next. Which country have you lived in the last 12 months? Mr. John Smith has lived in Kenya, and he came to the country in 15th of April 2022. So he's only lived in the country for 2 months. Can you meet the legal aid requirements? On the right hand side, you see the required standard, and you can read about it to see if you meet it. If you do, you say yes. If you need to wear glasses to meet the standard, you say yes. If not, you say no. Then you go next. If you have any medical condition that may not make you fit to drive, please check the right box to check your fitness to drive. If you don't have any, you go next and you confirm here that you don't suffer any of those medical conditions listed in the previous page. If you want to donate, you can read more about organ donation here on this link to the NHS. But if you want to join, you click on the first option. If you don't want to join, you just click on the second option to say you want to complete your application for now and find out more about it later on. So you click on the second option. You enter your email address, you get a confirmation email when you complete the application. So here I'll put John Smith. I don't know if this email actually exists. You go next. Then you confirm that all the information you've provided is correct. Next. On this page, this is a summary of everything we've provided. So you can see the address and address of this is. So on this page is a summary of all the information we've provided. Mr. John Smith, his date of birth, country of birth, his address, previous address, his mother's maiden name, everything about him that we've provided. And the price for this application is £34. If you are applying through the post, that is going to the post office to pick up a paper form, that will cost more than this. So check all the information on this page and you go next. This is where you enter your card details. Now we are at this stage 4. You enter your card details and you click on pay now, then the confirmation. So once you've confirmed, then you get an email in your inbox, and after that DVNA will send you a paper form with required documents. As we've seen on this page, they will most likely send you a form to complete and to sign so that you can have your signature on your provisional license. Then a passport photograph that has been verified as well will need to be sent across. So all of that will be instruction about what you need to send and where to send it will be on the paper form that will be sent to you. So you can read more about it on this other page. I'll provide the link to this page also in the description below. There you have it. Once you've submitted the application, DVLA will send you a form to complete. Get your passport photograph signed and verified. Get your international passport as well as your biometrics or your visa to prove your right to stay in the UK. Once you send that over, then they will start processing your driving license. Once you receive that, then you can start using it. I hope this is going to help someone to get their provisional driving license soon. If you like this sort of videos, please like it and share it, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below and I will be there to respond to you. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.